It took me over 30 years, a few burnouts, a ton of procrastination and identity crises to realize what I'm about to give you in the next 6 minutes. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to save you from wasting years of your potential like I did. If you're in your 20s, this video could honestly change the trajectory of your life. And if you're older, doesn't matter. Change doesn't care how old you are, it only cares whether you're ready to start. These are the brutal truths I wish someone had drilled into me earlier. You've got way more in you than you're using right now, and that's not motivational fluff, that's a warning. Why, let's make sure you don't sleepwalk through the best years of your life. Brutal truth number 1. Discipline is greater than talent. Your potential, it's just raw material, nothing more. It doesn't matter how smart, creative, or gifted you are. If you don't have discipline, none of it goes anywhere. I used to think talent was everything, that if you were meant for something, it would just work out. Spoiler, it doesn't. Talent without discipline is like having a Ferrari with no fuel. You'll look good at the starting line, but you're going nowhere. I've met people way smarter than me, more talented, more charismatic, who've gone nowhere. Why? No consistency, no systems, no grit. And I've seen painfully average people become unstoppable just because they showed up every day without drama. The truth is, talent gives you a head start. Discipline gets you across the finish line. Want to know which one you're actually relying on, talent or discipline? Ask yourself this. When was the last time you did something important, even when you didn't feel like it? If your answer is, I usually wait for motivation, then yeah, you're running on fumes. Talent feels good. Discipline builds good. Brutal truth number 2. Hard work is not the same as progress. We grow up hearing, just work hard, but nobody explains what to work hard on. So we stay busy, overloaded, and proud of our stress levels, thinking that means we're grinding, winning, and growing. But guess what? Motion isn't progress. And being exhausted doesn't mean you're getting anywhere. I've had days where I answered 60 emails, joined 5 calls, color-coded a to-do list, and accomplished absolutely nothing that moved my life forward. Hard work feels productive. That's the trap. You can't measure progress if you don't know what done looks like. That's why clarity is step 0. What's your actual goal? Not your job title, not your parents' expectations, not what sounds good on Instagram. Your goal. Because without a clear direction, even your hardest work will just leave you tired and lost. Quick test. Can you describe your main goal in one sentence without pausing, without checking your notes, and without sounding like a job interview? If not, then yeah, that might be the reason why all your effort feels like running in circles. Brutal truth number 3. Results take longer than you think, and that's the point. Here's something social media never tells you. Real success looks boring most of the time. You scroll and see highlight reels, people going viral, quitting jobs, getting rich. So you think, if I'm not blowing up, maybe this isn't for me. And you pivot. Again, new idea, new niche, new shortcut. But the ones who actually make it, they picked a lane and stuck with it. They built skill, they built trust, they earned momentum. The algorithm might reward speed, but life rewards consistency. And yeah, it might take years before it pops, but when it does, you're not a fluke. You're a pro. Brutal truth number 4. Your social life can be your biggest distraction. Not every good time is actually good for you. Not every friend wants to see you grow. And not every relationship is worth the energy it takes to keep alive. There was a time when I was out every Friday through Sunday. Bar nights, house parties, long brunches, random meetups. Was it fun? Sure. But looking back, I'd trade 90% of those nights for a few solid hours of study, the gym, some strategic networking, or even a decent internship. You can't build a focused life while constantly being available. If your social life leaves you drained every Monday, maybe it's not just fun. Maybe it's resistance in disguise. This doesn't mean cut everyone off. It means be intentional. Protect your time like your future depends on it, because it does, and your real friends will totally get it. Quick check. If you had said no to the last 5 social invites, what could you have done with that time instead? Would it have moved your life forward? If the answer stings a little, good. That's where growth starts. Brutal truth number 5. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's a warning. Yes, hard work matters, but no, constant exhaustion is not the price of success. Rest isn't optional, it's part of the plan. I learned that the hard way. There was a time when I fully bought into the productivity cult. I worked nearly every day for 2 straight years. No breaks, no weekends, just hustle. And where did it lead? To burnout so deep it crashed everything: my focus, my motivation, my mental health. It took me almost a year to recover and get my energy back. Right now, for me, the rest is non negotiable. I treat it like part of the work. Because it is. Recharge isn't weakness, it's strategy. And if any of this sounds familiar, like if you're always tired, mentally foggy, or running on fumes, I made a full video that breaks this down. It's called Why You're Always Tired. Go watch it next. It could be exactly what you need. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Just start with one thing that actually matters. Maybe it's building discipline instead of waiting for motivation. Maybe it's getting clear on your real goal. Maybe it's protecting your time from distractions. Maybe it's finally treating rest like part of the work. What's one thing you wish someone had told you 5 or 10 years ago? Drop it in the comments. Someone else might need to hear it too. If this hit home, stick around. Subscribe for more no-fluff lessons that can actually move your life forward. And a gentle reminder: shift happens when you do.